We're here. Nintendo's here. It's E3.
Are they really?
Well, no.
Are we really?
No, not really.
Yeah, this is about 4:30 in the afternoon.
This is
for
not
me.
actual gameplay.
It's about 4:30 in the afternoon for me. I have not seen anything pop up online about this at all, so I'm guessing we don't get very many big reveals after all.
There's a pretty big one. I have not watched this or any of the trailers, but I've seen people posting about them, and there is a pretty major one that did not leak at all. I think maybe that happened because they don't actually have anything to show about it, but...
I think I know what you're talking about. I did see one Zelda-related thing.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, we were guessing Banjo-Kazooie maybe, and I would have seen that by now, I think, so I'm guessing not.
Well, we'll see.
Dragon Quest?
Yeah, Dragon Quest. Oh, the Dragon Quest 11 guy. Wait, they call him the hero?
Yeah, you know, the hero from Dragon.
Why wouldn't they call him Dragon Warrior?
Because...
like, it's right there, Nintendo, come on.
Look, man, I don't know.
Oh,
I can't get into Nintendo's head. This is probably a really cool addition for anyone who likes Dragon Quest and Smash Brothers, and I'm not particularly into either of those things.
I am very much into Dragon Quest, but yep. I also, like, there's not really much to differentiate him from Marth and Ike and... Oh!
Yeah. Huh. Oh, they're probably just, like, either skins or, like, shadows.
Echo Fighters.
Oh.
That's cool, though. Like, if you can have the Dragon Quest 8 and 6 and whatever guys, too.
Yeah. It's a nice representation. Again, if you care about Smash and also Dragon...
Maybe it's a... like a Pokemon trainer thing?
I'm casting snooze right now, man. You know what I mean?
Boom! Nice.
Boom! Got him!
Woo!
Yeah, no, I've never played a Dragon Quest game, so I can't say I have any real affinity for it. Smash, last time I checked about a month ago, still does not work on my TV, so...
That's very strange.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Alright. If that's it, I'm surprised that they'd only spent that much time on it.
Yeah, well, there's also this trailer for Dragon Quest, which we also saw last night.
Yeah. Oh, since we didn't actually end up doing the Square Enix thing, you know, we watched that conference, but we obviously didn't talk about it. We didn't rank it. So since this is going on, we've already seen it. You know, they had Final Fantasy VII there. Avengers showed up. The face models were really bad, but it's still the Avengers, and that's a big property. So I would have to say, you know, Final Fantasy VIII remaster, huge. I think they won E3.
Yeah, definitely. I would give them a solid A.
Yeah, and I noticed that we neglected to rank Ubisoft. You know, they had the Assassin's Creed Symphony there. Just Dance people still came out. Won E3.
Oh, wait, let's find out what Koizumi has to
Nintendo
say.
Direct for E3 2019 will showcase a variety of games, many of them coming soon. But before we dig into the next game, there is someone I'd like to introduce first.
What does coming soon mean?
What?
Yeah, of course.
What are
they
you
had to
doing
do it.
here?
Here we go. How much do you think him being named Bowser factored into him being hired?
Wait a minute. There's been a bit of a mix-up. You're not the right Bowser. Sorry, but I'm the right Bowser for this presentation.
Bring out John Bowser Bowman.
Bowser, you're fired.
Dip 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 dow.
I'm not sure what was worse, your dips or your wows.
Not this way.
No, this way.
Bye-bye.
Maybe next time.
Are you related?
No, but we get that a lot.
Well, let's get back to it. Please, take it away.
Hi, everyone. I'm Doug Bowser from Nintendo of America, and I'm thrilled to join you for today's Nintendo Direct. This is our chance to show the world we have games for every type of player on Nintendo Switch. Whether you love action, RPGs, or you're just looking for something new, we've got you covered.
I love action and
Okay,
RPGs.
so let's get a look at one of those games by taking a tour of Luigi's Mansion 3.
It's not action or RPG.
Okay, the action RPG Luigi's Mansion 3.
Can't wait to equip a +2 vacuum on him. Is this announced?
Luigi's
I
invited
don't
to a
know,
gorgeous
actually.
hotel with Mario, Peach, and the others. Oh,
Did that
lucky him.
3DS port of the first one come out? Or is that still not out?
Luigi's Mansion 3.
I have no
this
idea.
Hotel is much more than meets the
I'm into this, though.
I'm trying to remember
Luigi
if this
arrives,
actually did
things
get
take a
announced at
dark
some point.
turn. We begin our tour by taking in
I feel
some
like maybe
sights
it
and
did, but it was
sounds
just like
you
the
may
title.
Never leave. You
Yeah, that might be the
want
case,
to.
because I don't think I've actually seen
The other guests
any of
certainly
this.
don't
No,
plan
like this
to
whole thing
But it's
about
kind of
being
hard
in
to
a
tell because it
hotel.
just looks like Luigi's Mansion, and they all have a very similar look to it.
Yeah, but like being in a hotel is neat.
Luigi's new
Yeah.
Poltergust G00 has the powerful
I
sensing
have never
capabilities
played a
required,
Luigi's Mansion
and
game,
even
but
new features as well.
Poltergust goo.
First, the slam. While trapping a ghost, slam it on the ground to inflict
I would like to play a Luigi's Mansion game. I've just never really got around to doing that, but
Next,
probably
the
end up getting
suction
this.
shot.
This is the one you should play then.
Fire the plunger to
Yeah.
attach it to something, then pull the string and you
I
can
mean, not only does
destroy
this look
furniture.
interesting and like something that I would like to
It's
pick up,
effective
but
against certain ghost types, too.
there ain't nothing coming out for the Switch. I need to justify that purchase somehow.
I hope this is coming out this year.
In such situations, a burst
I don't, again, because money is an issue.
Well, that's you.
away ghosts,
Yeah.
and it's perfect for when you need
Put all
Luigi
the video
Shockwave.
games next year, please.
we simply can't overlook the latest invention from Professor Egad, namely Gooigi.
Gooigi.
Change between Luigi and Gooigi to use both their skills. Gooigi can do everything from
Oh,
slipping
no.
through metal fences to walking on spikes. Indeed, there are obstacles.
Oh, so
too great
Gooigi's
for
like the
Luigi to
easy
handle
mode, I
himself.
guess. New
And
funky
if you pass
mode.
a Joy-Con controller to a friend, he makes
Some of the
for a
people I
great
follow on
co-op
Twitter, I'm
partner.
surprised I did not get a
Proceed
Goo Girl
with
version of
caution.
Luigi to wake up to.
Gooigi and water
This,
definitely don't
Gooigi,
mix.
he was in that,
Now,
Oh no,
please direct
Gooigi!
your attention to the scare
he was in that,
scraper.
in the 3DS port of,
Yet it also houses
first
appealing
game, I
players
think.
for local or online co-op gameplay.
Seeing multiplayer mode just reminds me of the multiplayer in that Ghostbusters game, and that was
Yeah.
real fun.
yeah, it was. They still have not said if it's going to be in the, remaster. It better be.
If it is, I'd consider getting that remaster.
Me too.
What a place to wake up in. A haunted hotel with floor after floor of oddities. Many traps and mischievous ghosts lurk within.
This
Ghost
looks
Cop.
really good.
What
Yeah, it
will
does.
befall our missing Mario and friends?
I liked
And his
Dark
dear
Moon
brother
well enough.
Luigi?
The weird thing was how it was broken into like tiny
Your
levels.
hands.
Which I get why they did that because it was a 3DS game, but
Luigi's Mansion 3.
yes, this year.
Fuck.
Nice.
Just at least put it off until like November or
So that
December,
was
because then I'd.
Luigi's Mansion 3,
Probably
the
would be.
latest
It's
game in the
strange they
series
didn't have
that
an
I
exact date
personally
when
love. And we can
we're
look
at
forward to seeing
June.
some of the new gameplay
Yeah,
elements.
I do
away
think
from
that
the
does
Strange
mean
Hotel.
it's
As
holiday
we
and they're
dive
being
deeper into
tentative
this
because
title
it
on
might be
Nintendo
something they need to
Treehouse,
push into early
live
next
at
year.
E3 2019. We'll be streaming content, some you've never seen before, right from the show floor, including live gameplay of Super Mario Maker 2. And on day 3, our Treehouse staff will get their hands on some promising indie games that are new to Nintendo Switch. While you watch today's
I wish
Nintendo
they would
Direct,
stop the
keep an eye
Treehouse
out
stuff.
for this icon to learn
Me
what other
too.
games will appear on
Just
Nintendo
dump everything
Treehouse,
in one
live at
presentation.
E3 2019.
Yeah.
You won't want to miss
I'd be way
it.
happier
Or
with a
this.
longer,
Have a look.
like, direct that gets into all those games without having to listen to the Treehouse people.
Yep.
Easily. Oh, Netflix.
Dark Crystal.
Sing me your story.
I'm very excited for this.
No! What have they done? Avarice unchecked for an age.
Just Dark Crystal game?
Takes root.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Spreads
Looks like a tactics thing like
from the stark.
Mario
light.
Rabbids.
Brighter than the
Yeah.
three suns, they spark to life. Heroes of Thra, strong and brave. Strength and bravery.
Told me today that there would be a Dark Crystal Tactics game, I would have not believed you.
Unite as one.
I hadn't heard anything about this.
Together, can
Me
you
either.
what is to come? Heroes of Thra. You're going to need
I mean, I would hope it's good. That's the big question, is whether or not.
I mean, unfortunately, the game cannot have like actual
making it.
puppets unless they did it like Donkey Kong Country style.
Yeah, I don't recognize any of the developers on that. So
Hey, here you go. Here's your
yes,
favorite. Looks like
yes,
such garbage.
it looks so good.
Sucks. It sucks so bad.
You suck.
Well, yeah.
Shut up, bitch.
All right. If it looked exactly like this but was cell shaded instead of like this shininess, like I would probably be okay with it. Instead, it just looks like
I like the shiny,
textures
but I
aren't
think that
finished.
actually that would probably look better for the cell shaded.
Yeah, make it kind of look like Minish Cap.
Yeah. Link's Awakening is just so damn good, though.
It's all right.
I'd put it. Probably would maybe put it in my top 3 Zelda games.
That's crazy.
Majora's Mask is the best one. I know that I liked Link's Awakening more than I did Link to the Past.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So you can build your own dungeons?
Yep, looks like it.
But, like, okay, am I exploring my own dungeons? It's not that, like, I could download other people's dungeons?
It's Nintendo. What do you think?
Fair point. Like,
I
a
bet
Zelda
it'll
Maker
give
game
you-
actually really, really good.
I bet it'll spit out a code that you could like plug in. But I bet it will not have like integrated online stuff.
Yeah, probably. Like, the code just points to specific parts of a...
Yeah, it's
Of the
just a seed like anything
Yeah.
else.
Secret of Mana?
Looks like it.
Have they announced a Secret of Mana thing?
They already did a Secret of Mana remake. That's not this.
There's a really good painting I saw on Etsy when I was looking at like Sega Saturn repros and stuff of the Mana Tree, and I really would like to get it.
Okay. There was a voiceover that said what this is, I think.
Destiny in motion with the power of mana.
It's something of mana.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a new
Trials
mana
of
game.
Mana.
Weird.
Huh. Secret of Mana is on my list of games to play, so I imagine if I like that a lot, that would be something that I would want to pick up.
Sure.
Maybe I'll hate it. I don't know.
And all of the others. That's cool. Oh, it's a remake. Trials of Mana was like the third one, I guess. Okay.
I've never heard of that. The only one I've ever heard about were the Game Boy and the, obviously Secret of Mana.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a woman with ashen hair.
The Witcher coming to the Switch.
Bet this is gonna run great.
Everyone is The Witcher, except it runs like shit and it looks worse.
Yeah, look at those sign textures. Like they couldn't even spruce it up a little bit for this.
The texture on the tree looks so fucking bad.
Well, if you really want to play Witcher portable,
If you have literally no other system whatsoever than a Nintendo Switch,
a lot of people don't.
You will come, won't you?
I feel terrible for those people.
Yep. I mean, look at the articles in Nintendo Force.
I feel awful for anyone who is getting most of their game content on the Nintendo Switch because those ports are, at least current generation ports, always fucking worse on the Switch than anywhere else.
Anyway, here's Fire Emblem.
Accurate. I'm still so burnt out on Fire Emblem.
Still, we have no choice but to eliminate those who cling to unreasonable ideas of justice.
Someone must put
Like,
a
that
stop
last
to
one
the
was
cycle
just
of
too much.
strong trampling
Fire Emblem.
Skeleton Knight.
Was even the darkness itself.
Yet we have the strength to scale the walls between us, to reach out our hands in friendship, so we can open our true hearts to one another.
The animations in this are bad.
My teacher.
Both sides of time are revealed to you. What shall you do?
Like, the actual gameplay bits that are in there look fine, but these animated bits that are like
moment to last forever.
stiff and kind of jerky, like they're just missing a lot of frames.
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch is the only gaming console you can play not only on your TV at home, but anywhere you go. In fact, with a system like this, it might be fun to play Resident Evil at a location like this.
Oh, it might be fun to play Resident Evil.
And maybe in a location like this.
Let me just go out into the middle of the woods and play Resident Evil.
Sure.
This is perfect, right?
I'm just going to break into this abandoned home.
Please, it's called urban exploration, not breaking and entering.
No, officer, you don't understand. It's not a B&E if I'm doing it for my YouTube channel.
This is like a lot of production value for, hey, we ported these Resident Evil games.
It might be scary if you played Resident Evil with the Joy-Cons docked.
Well, it's one, too.
What's through there?
Yeah, this is Resident Evil.
Did it just eat
Yep.
it? It's gonna come back. Okay.
Like how they can't show, like, any violence, though.
Did I get it?
Wow, he really shot that wall.
Oh, I knew it.
Why are you teased? You're in my home playing Resident Evil again! Get out of here!
I told you I'd call the cops if you came back.
Oh, great. Sure. Good news, everyone. The two best Residents are coming to the Switch.
Oh, right, because, the remake ones are already on it, so it's so we'll show Resident Evil 1, and then it's like, by the way, 5 and 6 are also here.
I bet you could find your way to play, don't you think?
That's great.
For now,
That's great.
please take a look.
Resident Evil 1 remake is really good. Like,
yeah.
But again, if you don't already own that on the massive amount of systems it's available on.
Was today the 4th of July? If not, is the Empire striking back or what? Looks like
this
things
is
are
what
gonna
I've been
get
waiting for.
today. Hey, she.
Yeah. Y'all love Tokusatsu?
Definitely.
Well, what if No More Heroes 3 is Tokusatsu?
As you can see, things got all funky real quick.
Yeah.
There's probably some planet-eating type dude waiting for me up ahead. All yoked and powerful and trying to take over the world or something.
I mean, I would say I'm interested, but I need to see that it is actually a proper No More Heroes and not, you know, that last fucking thing that they did.
But don't you worry. A hero descends. What? There are no heroes in this world? Oh, but there totally are. My name is Travis Touchdown. I'm the last hero around, here to save the world. I'm also just a passing assassin. Now let's do this. Start the game.
That's gotta be a ways off.
Yeah, because that was not real.
Welcome back, Travis, to the Garden of Madness.
That, like, abrupt cut. It says 2020, though, so...
Yeah.
What is the
population craze?
He led an elite team of Contras during the war. Hungry Beast!
Oh, Contra?
HB is actually a cyborg. I love him so much. This is Miss
Neo
Harakiri and her
Contra
alien
2?
gut bucket. They survived by merging together during the Alien Wars.
Wow, the bit right here.
The gentleman, the
Having a hard
sweetest
time.
bug you'll ever meet.
You soiled my arms.
This is more like shock troopers.
Yeah.
I'm kinda into it.
Yeah. I like twin stick shooters.
Yeah.
I would not say I'm extremely into them, but a Contra twin stick shooter sounds alright.
Oh yeah, Contra Rogue Core.
Oh, that's out.
Yep.
Wonder if it's a digital only thing?
Oh! Wait. Yes!
Yes!
Yeah, and it's...
What?
It's out now. Yeah.
That makes me question the quality of that collection if it is a stealth release. Makes me a little bit worried. The Castlevania collection, but I don't know if that's any good.
Oh, so there's this thing.
Don't give up.
Begin the mission.
It's your call,
You're good in that mission.
The battle's already started?
If you get in our way, we will eliminate you.
This is basically Sonic the Enders, by the way. Like all these close-ups of people are saying, we have to do it.
This just reminded me that we still have not heard jack about that new Armored Core.
What new Armored Core?
Brum said that they were doing a new Armored Core, like, after Dark Souls 3 came
Yeah,
out?
they said that.
Then George R. R. Martin waddled in and set everything back.
Well, more like they realize people will continue to buy their games. Nobody bought Armored Core for a while.
I just want a new Armored Core, man.
Me too. Instead, you got Sekiro.
Great.
Panzer Dragoon.
Huh. I don't know why no one was talking about this shit, because a new Panzer Dragoon and a new Contra are kind of big for me.
I will tell you why. Because they're children, and they don't care about anything other than Animal Crossing and Zelda.
That's a fair point.
Because yes, this is something that I'm very excited about and had no idea was in this.
Yeah.
Although I don't know, this looks...
It looks like a Panzer Dragoon.
It must be like the first level or something. I was mostly just thinking it looks very easy. Or maybe it's a remake of the first one. It did kind of look like it.
I mean, would that really be so bad? Because it's not like they're going to re-release the first one.
No.
Because they can't.
Earlier this month, we held a
Well, no,
Pokemon
what I
Direct
would
for
want
the
is
latest
remake
games
of
in the
Saga.
series. Pokemon Sword,
That's the one they really can't
and Pokemon Shield.
release.
The developers from Game Freak showcased
Was it? I thought
the
it was the
gallery
first
reveal,
Panzer Dragoon that they
the
lost its
location
source
of your
code
new
to.
adventure,
No, it was Saga.
and some new Pokemon you
Well,
will encounter.
Maybe the first one too.
It will be a
I don't
while
know.
until these games launch.
I mean, if that's something where,
So please
you
stay
know,
tuned.
sales of that determines whether you then get a Saga remake,
By the way, in these games,
Yeah.
like, I would
you can
definitely
use
buy
certain
it.
functions
Saga would be a lot harder to
plus
remake though, I
accessories,
think.
allowing you to take
Because of all the
Sure,
RPG
which is
stuff.
which is maybe why if they're going, hey, we're going to take a gamble on a Panzer Dragoon
You
remake,
may not be
go
able to
with the
use
one that would
device
be
as a
easier
game
to do.
controller,
Yeah.
But if you spend some quality time with a favorite
I mean, look, there's
Pokemon
no new
viewers,
Star
then
Fox, so-
something good might happen.
Did they have a release date attached
In
to
the
that?
Nintendo booth at this year's
I didn't
E3,
notice.
fans can play Pokemon
I think it said
Sword
2020.
and Pokemon Shield for the first time
I
anywhere
might
in the
go
world.
back just a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
In this gameplay demo, you can challenge
And
one
then
of
you
the
won't be able to
gyms in the
sync with me
Galar region.
anymore.
The one and only
Just
Water
Pokemon.
Gym.
What time
where
are
the
you at?
Water-type gym leader Nessa will be there waiting.
Now,
If
26:30.
you're attending this year's show, I encourage you to experience a battle between Dynamax Pokemon.
So now you're going to go
which
ahead
is
of
an
me
advanced
probably,
strategy
because
for
that's
this
what you
region.
always do.
The big
Also,
Pokemon.
Immediately after this Nintendo Direct, stay tuned for live
Great
gameplay of
Pokemon.
Sword and Pokemon Shield.
This is the thing that everyone cares about, even though it's just going to be
now
more
I'd
of the
like to
same
shift
shit.
gears.
Just more of the
Please have a
same
look at
shit.
this.
It's been the same thing since the mid-90s.
Oh, here's that platinum thing.
Oh, yeah.
That I can never remember the name of.
Me
I've
either.
been waiting for you. As you know, Earth is currently under extra-dimensional attack. Chimeras, like the ones you've just seen for the first time. At this rate, all of humankind will be pulled into the Chimera's dimension. We're facing down the end of the world. Through blood.
I think what they had so far that
years of research, we
I
finally
want to
made
get.
it. The ultimate counter
Link's Awakening? Luigi?
Link's Awakening, Luigi, No More Heroes, Panzer Dragoon, Contra. So 5 games
Yeah.
already. Which is, as it happens, the exact amount of games I currently own in the entire lifespan of the Nintendo Switch. Actually, that's not fair. I've bought, I think, 7 games, if I include, like, digital stuff.
When a Legionis and a Legion are perfectly synchronized, it's like they're two parts of one.
Because I keep forgetting Puyo Puyo Tetris is a digital thing.
Well, sure.
When half of that body is about
Support,
to die,
but yeah.
the Legion's survival instincts kick in to save it.
Yeah, wild that I own a port of the game on a Nintendo Switch.
Well, yeah.
To be fair, like, when that came out, the only version of that game that there was had to be imported, and it was only for the Xbox One, if I remember right. And then it wasn't until after the Nintendo Switch one, like, a fair while after that they then finally were like, hey, we're putting this on.
Nope, because I have it on PlayStation 4.
I thought that was after the Nintendo Switch.
Because I imported it on PlayStation 4.
Oh. Well, that's the thing, is I don't want to import that game.
Yeah,
There's
I mean,
a lot of menus
really...
in different modes and stuff.
Yeah, it's not hard to navigate.
Yeah, if you say so. But also that is something that
Romero.
puzzle games I'm more inclined to play like when I'm traveling or something like that. So I do think that's also just a better fit for the Switch for me.
You're missing Romero's Rye.
I'm watching it. Tommy guns.
Heard you like twin stick shooters.
I do.
I don't think this is, but it looked like it.
Yeah.
Is this Ooh.
Empire of Sin.
I'm really into that because there have been a couple of attempts at like gangster strategy games. None of them have been good. I really liked. I had a fondness for Gangland, which was a PC game. Like
Heard you motherfuckers like Marvel.
Yeah, I do. And MODOK.
Even with this stone
Marvel.
at my command,
I really like
this
MODOK.
may not be a battle we can win.
I want a MODOK mug.
Yeah, go get one.
We can beat it. Keep fighting.
Don't tell me what to do. I have 5 Nintendo Switch games that I need to buy. You think I'm made out of money? You think I got
Elsa
MODOK
Bloodstone.
mug?
Playable Elsa Bloodstone.
Also,
Is Machine Man in this? I want all of Next Wave. Give me Boom Boom. Can't even get a good frame rate for the trailer, I guess.
Oh, that's a promising sign.
90s X-Men.
Yeah, I mentioned to you the other day that I have not played a lot of Marvel games, but I'm pretty sure I played one of the Ultimate Alliances and enjoyed it.
They were good. They were basically the sequels to X-Men Legends on PS2. Also good.
The one that I played, I want to say, started in the Raft. Not sure.
That
which
was the
one that is.
MMO. That was Marvel Heroes.
I thought one of those other ones did too. The Ultimate Alliance games.
Oh, maybe. One of them starts in Latveria. And then the other one I thought started in like Arcade's Reality or something. 2 had all the Civil War stuff in it.
It may have just been that when I sat down and played that game, because I remember this was like I went to a friend's house and played it. It might have just been that they were at a part of the game that was the Raft or looked like the Raft.
Maybe.
I know that Zelda Crypt of the Necrodancer thing looks neat. I will probably not play it.
No,
also,
I
that's
tried.
Dr. Robotnik running
Yeah.
on his own 2 legs.
Yeah, I tried first Necrodancer and didn't really like it. Like, it's fine, it's just I'm not into it. Knuckles is skateboarding.
I think the veneer of Zelda on that thing makes me more interested than I would be with just regular.
Yeah, great, whatever. A Peach was karate fighting Tails.
Oh, no, it's not bad.
Luigi did a
Or
Shoryuken.
fencing Waluigi. I don't like Barefoot Wario.
So, what do you think
I
so
did
far?
not need to see
Now for
that.
some follow-up information.
Barefoot
on a game
Wario
that
is
fans have been
legal.
waiting for. Please take a look.
Well, make it illegal.
No! He should be free to do what he wants.
Your attention,
I'm a
please.
Wario libertarian.
The Nook Inc. getaway package shuttle flight will soon be arriving at the deserted island.
Ah, here's Animal Crossing. Nook Inc. smuggling cocaine in from Colombia.
It's the end of Max Payne 3, but as he keeps walking, he just like wanders onto the Animal Crossing island.
Now you're talking. You don't even have your own workbench to craft things, you gotta use Tom Nook's to make a flimsy axe.
Man, not to get off this, but that did make me think that there's no Max Payne 4.
No, there never will be. I mean,
Well, that
whatever.
just hurt.
It was like, it's a good ending.
It is.
It's Animal Crossing.
Kind of think like I've never played an Animal Crossing, and I just sort of worry that it might be one of those games that, like, is too leisurely for me. But I don't know, like, I really dig the art style and everything.
Originally, we announced
Maybe
this
I should
title
give
mean,
that a shot.
it's supposed to be something you just play a little bit
However,
each day.
we need to change its release date
Yeah.
to March 20th of 2020. To ensure that the game is the best it can be, we must ask you to wait a little longer than we thought. We hope you look forward to the latest installment of Animal Crossing.
Okay.
On Nintendo Treehouse Live, the game's producer, Mr. Nogami, and the director, Ms. Kyogoku, will come on for a live demonstration of some early moments
Bring
of the
out
game.
that Tango
so please stick
GameWorks
around
lady.
until it starts. By the way, there are many different types of games coming to Nintendo Switch from Nintendo and our partners.
Bring out
So,
Keanu Reeves.
GameWorks,
a highlight
maybe.
reel to show
Oh.
you what's in store for 2019
Took me a
and
moment.
beyond.
You know, the one from
Let's have a look.
Tango
I just-
GameWorks.
It's like that she's been tweeting out a bunch of fan art of her. It's adorable.
Spyro, y'all like ports?
We
Several-
got ports!
Several months. Actually, at this point, it's like a year that it came out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Nino Cooney.
I got some Minecraft for you. Oh, yeah,
Alright.
great. I was gonna say I'm surprised that my friend Pedro is not out yet, but then I guess, 9 more days.
Yeah. I had forgotten about it.
I did too for a while, and then can't remember. I think it was that somebody had posted about it on Twitter or something like that, like maybe a month ago, and I was like, oh yeah, it's not out yet.
Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, great.
Alien Isolation.
Good news, everyone! Alien Isolation finally coming out to the Switch. Long awaited. Switch ports are so damn good.
Yeah.
Man.
Stranger Things. Here you go. I guess this still isn't out yet. Yes. All right. George, you know what you gotta do.
Nope. I'd rather play that on tabletop, so.
Fine.
It's funny that they're doing another Lucky's Tale when, like, the whole thing with that game was, this is baby's first VR.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure. There's nothing appealing about that to me without it being in VR.
Man. I had not seen that weird walking thing.
More Smash Brothers.
I love Donkey Kong.
This is not canon. King K. Rool would not hang out in the Donkey Kong treehouse. That was a Jiggy, wasn't it?
Was what?
Jiggy?
Oh, why did I get up?
Yeah!
Yeah. So, I really hate this. Because they show you...
Okay.
No, because they show you the silhouette of Banjo-Kazooie, and then it's like a, quote, fake out. Even though, if it wasn't, then they would not have their actual silhouettes there.
Yeah.
So obvious, it's like... It's such a weird thing. They basically
So
like,
weird that I
deflate
did
their
not...
own reveal.
It's weird to me I did not wake up and see, like, Banjo-Kazooie still trending on Twitter or, like, a bunch of thumbnails on YouTube about Banjo-Kazooie. Like,
This
I
was
made
all
my normal
anybody
rounds
was posting
this...
about.
I did not see any of it.
Weird.
Not a single thing about Banjo-Kazooie.
And another thing about this is, why is Spiral Mountain this, like, their stage in a 2D game? Like, it's basically like Final Destination at that point.
Yeah. That's the thing, is we both predicted this would be the DLC character because it seemed likely, and also, like, that is the thing, right? Like, that's the character that you would want to pull for your DLC.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be great, though, if that poster, that, like, when the game came out, everybody's like, oh, well, that thing was fake. They just made it up. Like, wouldn't it be great if that actually was real? It's like the next DLC character is going to be Shadow the Hedgehog, and, like, whatever else was on that.
That would be great.
Please stay tuned.
Yeah, that'd be real good.
About DLC in the future. As for Nintendo Switch, we have.
But yeah, they had me going between not actually seeing anything posted about it and the fact that the Dragon Quest character was the one that they revealed at the start of this. So I thought that, oh, okay, they're not actually doing Banjo-Kazooie.
Before we end this direct, I actually have one more thing to show you.
Thanks, Columbo.
Thank you very much for watching. Until next time.
Hey, one more thing.
Now I know this was a pretty good direct. I got Luigi's Mansion, you got a new Contra, but there is just one more thing.
Zelda.
Yep, it's Breath of the Wild 2.
Great.
Yep. Hope they have dungeons that don't suck this time.
Yeah. Maybe have your world not be so fucking vapid.
I mean, you don't like just riding around for 20 minutes looking for anything to do?
What do you think? What are you doing? Why are you asking me this?
Well, hey, guess what? It's the same Hyrule.
You want to fight me? Huh? Huh?
Yes.
Huh? You want to have a go?
Yes.
Alright, meet me out by the monkey bars.
Alright. See you by the bike racks.
You better show up.
Oh, I will. But I also like how this is just like, it's in development.
Yeah.
Not even a title.
They could do some crazy Majora's Mask-like thing with that and, like, really use the foundations of the previous game to do something really cool. I have zero confidence that's how it's going to turn out.
Yep, me too. That's E3.
It's Bowser.
Yeah, I paused.
So this just kind of, like, got caught on the end of it, I guess?
Yeah.
Alright, well... Yeah, I walked out of that thing with like 5 whole games that I actually want to pick up for the Nintendo Switch, which is approximately 4 more games than I was expecting.
Yep. I mean, I would have to say after this presentation that Nintendo won E3.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have any Metroid Prime 4.
Nope.
They had no Bayonetta 3.
Nope.
Those games officially canceled.
Probably.
But you know, Banjo-Kazooie is coming to Switch. Dragon Quest is coming to Smash. Dragon Quest also coming to Smash. Luigi's Mansion, Contra, Panzer Dragoon. I'm just saying names of video games now because there were so many of them. Nintendo won E3.
No more Heroes 3. It's a tokusatsu now. He can Henshin.
Yep. But you know, the real winners of E3 are us.
Yeah, it's the gamers. The gamers always win. It's like the house.
Except the exact opposite, because the house would be the game industry.
No, yeah, but I'm saying the house always wins, just like the gamers always win.
Yeah.
That's the point, idiot. How
Shut
dare
up,
you?
Bitch. That was E3. It's done now. You don't need to care about anything on the show floor. Who gives a fuck? It's all about the conferences, baby.
That's true. Don't want to head over to Ubisoft's booth and play some Rayman Legends?
No.
Well, okay, then I'll go do it
I would
myself.
just make That would make me angry, because I would just be thinking about how we could have a Rayman Legends 3, but instead they're just trotting out the old one.
Yeah.
Like, thanks, guys.
I mean, actually, it'd be Rayman Legends 2. Because it was Rayman Origins, Rayman Legends.
Before we go, I should search for Konami, because they said that they were having an announcement today.
Oh.
And it can't just be Rogue Core.
It might be.
That might be it. That might be it. Here's a thing from Games Radar 11 hours ago. Konami is teasing a special announcement today which could point to the legendary publisher, that's one way of putting it, getting back to business with making games, blah, 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 blah.
Doug Bowser here kind of looks like Bruce Willis as a Citibank executive.
Konami will be appearing on an E3 Twitch stream to make its special announcement at 5:30 p.m. PDT and 8:30 p.m. EST.
Okay, well, it's still an hour away.
Okay. So, it'd be real funny if what they did was come out and they're just like, now we have more to show of Contra Rogue Core.
Yeah. Metal Gear Survive 2. At this point, that seems more likely.
Good news, we're porting Castlevania 64 to the Switch.
Yeah. You know, I would like if they did like ports of like Portrait of Ruin and like all of those handheld ones that you kind of can't get anymore. That'd be neat. Castlevania Anniversary Collection. What?
I thought that was in the collection.
Didn't know there was a collection.
Yeah, it came out like a month ago.
I thought that...
Hold on, here's the full 8-game lineup for the Anniversary Collection. 1, 2, and 3, Castlevania The Adventure, Castlevania 2, Belmont's Revenge, Super Castlevania 4, Kid Dracula, and Bloodlines.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, then... Great.
Thought I had more than that, but I guess not. But that's the thing, is those are the more traditional Castlevanias, so it's totally possible that they end up doing like a second Anniversary Collection, kind of like how there's that, Mega Man and then the Mega Man X.
Right.
So if they did that, then I would definitely expect that they would put a lot of those handheld ones.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. Just say specifically a Metroidvania collection. Like how I did the accent on the wrong syllable, the wrong part of that word.
Yes, thank you for that. It's just like an episode of the dubbed Naruto cartoon. Just put the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Sure. Well, E3's done.
Yeah, there were some games, a few, just a little bit, just a smattering of games.
Just a little dab of games.
Yeah. It's a little nice, sample tray of video games.
Mm-hmm. A charcuterie of video games.
That's right. Well, maybe next year's E3 is better. I'd have to assume it would be.
Yeah, it actually has to be.
It would have to be better, but also it's not going to be at all like any of the E3s from the past. Like that is just done. Like this conference is still losing all of its relevancy. It's going to be the same thing that we saw when they announced, like the Pro editions and when they did the announcements of the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, where that stuff takes place in its own thing ahead of time, like much earlier into 2020. And then at E3, it's just, we're talking more about the stuff that we already talked about. And like, here's a few more game reveals that we were kind of holding out on. Which would definitely make it better than what we had this year, but also E3 is never going to be the way it was ever again.
E3's dead. Long live E3.
I mean, I am legitimately bummed that we don't get like your Mr. Caffeine and Konami conferences anymore. I pine for the days where E3 conferences were just unmitigated train wrecks.
It's Ridge Racer. Ridge
Racer.
Yeah.
Giant enemy crabs and your $599 US.
Yeah, your Ravi drums.
Yeah. Your Wii music thing.
Yeah. Well, until next year.
Yeah. I was George Brundle. Not anymore.
Yeah, and I was Larry Davis once upon a time. Now I'm but a shell.
And this was an E3.
This was Fear and Loathing at the Electronic 3 2019.
Yeah.